Hello, it's me again. Today's walk will have some chat in it, but I'll tell you when I'm not talking so you can enjoy nature. I plan to look at treetops, which look absolutely gorgeous at this time of year. And we'll see what else we find on the way. Let's turn around. Oh, Scout has found a stick already and is leaving a scent for his friends. Now, here, if we look up, we have this beautiful canopy of the trees. Canopy is the fancy word for where all the trees come together near the top. And we have quite a number of types of trees here. I believe this wood is part of the old part of an estate that was sold off for the Blair Athol estate, which is why I think we have so many different types of trees. But it's so interesting to see all the shapes and colours, and every so often, can you see it in the centre of the screen? You see the sun trying to poke through and say hello. Well, this is kind of the thing we're going to look at today. Probably textures and colours and light and shade. There's a little child in the background who's obviously having a good walk too. Hello, little ones. And so we'll wait until they pass and we'll continue our walk looking at lots and lots of shapes. Now today's walk actually features this hat. Now anyone who knows anyone at Perth Autism Support in Perth, Scotland, this hat is only available to Perth Autism Support people. It is a fun thing to do, but they can enjoy the walk and know that their hat is as seen on TV for this walk. Look at those gorgeous textures. The colours are not quite through for autumn yet, but you can see there has been quite some leaf fall, but we don't notice it so much in the trees. We'll continue looking at the canopy and the sun trying to peek through and hope that I don't trip, because it's quite hard to look up and walk at the same time. Oh well, these ones are pretty tall trees. Can you see that? We'll start at the top and we'll go down and down. Wow, these trees are very tall, aren't they? They are, not entirely sure, some sort of pine tree, but I don't know all my trees. I'm so sorry, we're doing a virtual video walk.
That is quite alright. What a lovely place to do it.
Hello, little one. And now we've passed the children and the lady and their pup. They're enjoying their walk. We'll come down and see where we are. Wow, look at the texture on that tree. Shall we have a feel? Oh, it's quite bumpy, isn't it?
Morning.
Yes. Oh, wow. Sorry, we're doing a virtual walk there. Hello.
Morning.
Morning. This, I think I'm going to call this the green zone. Look at that tree. Wow, that has been around for quite some time. Can you see the slope that it is on? It's actually halfway down the slope. I hope you're enjoying this textures walk, as it's not often that we have time to do this. And I think it's important to look at the changes. So we'll probably, oh look, there's some leaves that are changing. To see the changing of the seasons and get used to how things change depending on the weather and what time of year it is. Cosmo and Scout are deciding where they want to go. I've had to stop. Normally I have someone helping me, but a good dog walker always has poo bags to collect poo. But I normally have someone doing that for me, so you don't normally see that. But today it is just me. Which is why walking and looking at the trees is probably not a good idea, but I'm not too bad. I can do lots and lots of things at once. Sometimes, not all the time. Here, are you ready? We're going to look out. I know the dogs are impatient to go, but they're just so happy. Look up at that. That is so lovely. If you have any form of dyslexia and you like the colour green, this is quite a soothing one. I like the colour green. I often have my green specs on when I'm working here. Walking here, I mean, not working. And I find green soothing. One of my children has blue specs. He doesn't mind green. As the blue sky in between helps him feel nice. Oh, there we go. That's me told. Heading down the slope. Are you ready? The dogs are saying, hurry up. Can you see all the leaves that have dropped already here? This is where the wild garlic was. Do you remember that on previous walks? In the, I think it was the early summer. Didn't last long, this wild garlic, but it's yummy. But obviously we didn't eat there because that's where dogs walk. So we have to find another place. Now today, we're going to look at these patterns here and see how the depth of green works with the yellows. Can you see the yellow in the distance? That gives a lovely perspective. Now I'm going to let you enjoy that while I walk to the dog bin. That's a bridge that we go over sometimes. You might recognise it. And that's one of the other ways that we come down. That's the one that I like to call the jungle. I think that might feature in our spooky walk that we're going to do soon. Right, back up the road, boys. Come on, Puppers. There we go. Back up the road. On our left-hand side here is the burn. The burn is a Scottish word for a wee stream that goes into a river. And you can see, although there is a slope down there are trees right on the edge that have been there for a long time. This was part of the Lade, which is another word for a little canal-y thing, I think, that linked up to a bleaching mill that used to be over there, probably 20 years ago now, and it was around for, I think at least 100 years. That's what this area was known for. Bleaching the sacks and jute bags that you get, big bags of flour in and stuff. But now it's a quiet burn. It's not too high today, but if you notice, if we look closely, can you see the water, although it is shimmering, is not actually moving. That is our first clue, if we didn't know already, that the River Tay is going to be full. Now when the River Tay is full, it's usually after snow has melted or big rains or both. And it means that the River Tay is flowing past where this burn comes out so fast the burn can't get out. It's like trying to get into a crowd of people when they're all rushing past you. So the burn just stands still. And it doesn't go anywhere. And if it rains more, then the burn will just get deeper and deeper with more water in it. But you can see it's quite deep, so it'll be a while before it will reach the road. Look at all that lovely wildlife and textures. Let's have a look up. Uh-oh, here's our friend the sun trying to poke through. Can you see it? Yes. This is a nice, I have to do this more often, it's so much fun. And we're going to meet some more puppers. Walk on, walk on, walk on. I know. Scout has just returned to tell me that there are people here. Hiya.
With 3
Hope
dogs collide.
everything's okay.
No problem.
Not all dogs talk to each other in the same way, and that one and Scout did not get on. Now nothing happened. Dogs are a bit like cats, where it's all in the noise rather than the actions, so I hope that didn't scare you. But that's how dogs, when dogs stand over another dog, like the other dog did over Scout. Scout went, oh no, I don't feel safe. But he hasn't quite learnt to come and tell Mummy first. Mum. So he decided to bark at him. But the other dog was unharmed and the owner was okay, because he knows dogs too. Right, we're following the burn as best we can, and I think what we'll do is we'll take you to the Brown Bridge. We went to the Brown Bridge from the other side in our last video, so today we're coming to the Brown Bridge on this side, following this burn all along. And I'll promise you now I'll go quiet for a little while so that you can enjoy the textures. it's me again. We're nearly at the Brown Bridge and the end of our texture walk, where Perth Autism staff, parents and young people can have a good look at a hat that they're welcome to bid on to raise funds. The funds that we will raise will be for Perth Autism Support. They do a grand job in supporting young people all over Perth and the local area who have autism or autism related issues. Well, here is the Brown Bridge. We'll just cross over, we'll have a look at the burn from the bridge, and we'll finish off with a look. And you see that? It's not moving, is it? And there it is on the other side. Here's Cosmo. Hello, Cosmo. Whoops. I think Scout slipped there. Can you see the river? I'll stand still so you can see how fast it's moving past the bench we often sit in. Let's have a closer look. Now we are going to say goodbye. Cosmo! Goodbye, Cosmo! Goodbye, Scout! And goodbye from me. See you soon.